All right, I'm talking to somebody right now. You need to hear this. God does not want for you to be in a relationship or to be married right now in this season. God wants for you to be single. This is not a punishment. This is part of your process. Oh, come on, Spirit. Let's go. What's happening here is that God knows your heart. God knows you more than anybody else knows you. The only person that knows you more than you know yourself is God. So if anybody ever tried to say that to you, no, they're trying to play God. Beside the point, God knows you more than anybody else knows you. And I'm really sorry that I have to say this is a very tough pill to swallow, but I got to say it, baby. You got to hear this. God knows that if God was to bring you a relationship into your life, that you would be so enamored with that relationship. You would completely make that relationship and that person an idol. And you know how God does not want us to have idols. You know how God, like you know, God doesn't want to have anybody before him. Okay? So what God has to get you to understand in this season is that God comes first. God comes first. And that God wants to make sure and ensure that before God can bring your counterpart into your life, that God has to be first. Because a three-stranded cord is not easily broken. When you have a man and a woman and God is the center, that's how that marriage can last. But if God is not the center of that person's life or of your life, God cannot be that third strand. You hear what I'm saying, baby? So God wants to make sure that you are fully engrossed. Come on, Spirit, fully engrossed into your relationship with God, that God comes first above anybody else, including yourself. God comes first. So God is training you right now. God is getting you in this season of your life where God wants for you to develop an even stronger relationship with him, an even stronger prayer life with him, even stronger into your study. Okay? God wants you to start reading about Proverbs 31 for my women, to be a Proverbs 31 woman. And for my males, I'm not sure for you right now. That was just for the women. But listen, this season of your singleness is not a punishment. It's your preparation and it's a part of your progress. It's a part of your process. Okay? God definitely wants for you to have love and definitely want for you to be taken care of and protected and loved and cared for unconditionally. But God wants you to know that before another human being can come into your life and do that for you, that you have to rely on God to do all of that for you. When your relationship with God is so solid that anybody can come in and out and you like, that's fine, I got God. God wants you to get to that point in your life first. Then God can bring that into your life. Does that make sense now? I really hope it does, baby.